Hello there, we are talking about optic equipment, self-test and calibration each this time. The optics tool. Many of them can let engineer to set every period of time to let the equipment do the self-test and self-calibrate. Why? Because the auto self-test and self-calibration help to keep measure steady. The self-test and the self-calibration, the most main purpose is to help the tool can self-test it and calibrate it all the time, and if it has something wrong with it, it will warning and let the engineer can take the chance to service with it at the first time. So some engineer thinks that the self-test and the self-calibration setting it let the period more often helps the equipment healthy, but it depends on what equipment, what type you are using with it. Sometimes some kind equipment according to its calculator system not perfect. The auto self-test and the calibration too many times in a short period, too many times, execute too many times, could cause calibration shift. It means that the result of the measurement fault. Which kind of the equipment have this situation? I just can say that the old type of the equipment cause it often. This is the case. This equipment engineer has too much experience. He thinks that to let the equipment do the auto test and the auto calibrate more often can keep the major process more steady. So he added the parameters inside the machine to let the auto test and the auto calibrate more often. For example, 3 times every day. It changed to the 7 times every day. Even it changed to the 20 times per day. After his edit, the optics tool major issue happens. The major value shift 100 angstrom come to the 120 angstrom. GOF 0.98 count to 0.90. It complete. Something wrong with it. After measuring fail, each happens. A process engineer and the operator, cost engineer, the equipment engineer. Equipment engineer thinks that properly with its change, so he set it back to the original period 3 times per day, self-test and self-calibration. The measure back to normal. It's very strange. Even you don't think it's logically, but you will find that the calculator system not perfect is the root cause. So finally, as many experience with so many equipment, I can say that don't change, even touch anything with your equipment without any trouble. If your equipment running well, don't change anything, don't touch anything. Even you think you consider it's good for it, because the equipment steady is the first mission we want. Improve the year just a second. No steady, no production, no money. Okay, let's all see you next time.